Hi there. Welcome to Craft with Kathie. Part 4 in the Bird with a French Fry series. I know it's gotten a little crazy, a little extreme, but I'm going to wrap this up tonight and jump right in with one real quick project using the I'll drink to that. And of course I forgot my fuzzing cloth again, so I'm just going to fuzz this on my jeans or on my shirt. I have previously waxed the surface, and I have previously waxed this MDF round shape from our Simple Shapes, just in case I forget to mention that. I'm coming at you from the suburbs west of Chicago. Drop me a line, let me know where you're viewing from. A bit of wax in these holes. It kind of went into the holes. I don't want that in there. Okay. So I'm going to put the transfer. I've got two little holes up at the top to put a little hanger, so I want to make sure I line with that. And just line this up. Take a little peek at it here. I'm going to move it a little bit over to the right. Get it too much to the left. Want to make sure it fits. Take another little peek. Yeah, I think that works. I think that works fine. Okay, and for this, I'm going to use some of our white chalk paste. The purpose of this series of projects has been to show you the versatility of our transfers, how you can make many different projects using the same transfer, and also to show you the different surfaces that can be used. Most of these have been rather economical and easy to come by, and I do have a bundle put together for this, so if you'd like any information, just comment bundle and I will get the information to you. Now I'm just spreading the white chalk paste over this found surface that I previously waxed. I know it said it was chalkboard, but it looked really that it had just been painted black. So that to be on the safe side, let me wax it. So I did that. And now I'm taking a little peek. And here's the peel and reveal. Wasn't that quick and easy? How simple. I've got a little smudge that I'll fix when it dries, but basically that's all there was to this one. Okay, so I'll drink to that. Me to everything. And boy, it should have been Tipsy Tuesday night. I'm going to put this aside to dry and clean my transfer real quickly. If you haven't seen how I clean a transfer, generally I would run it over to the sink and run it under the water with a spray. I think always works pretty good. But being that I can't go over to the sink as I don't have a camera over there, I am just going to clean it on my surface. This is a board eraser that I've cut into quarters. I've wet my transfer. I'm just going to kind of go over it, get most of the paste off of it, off the top. Then I'm going to move things around here a little bit so I could reach my disinfecting wipes. Okay, so I'm going to clean this up real quick. Our transfers are reusable 8 to 12 times or more. This transfer or this series is 4 transfers that are on a sheet 8.5 by 11. So there's 4 different words or images on the set, and I just cut them apart on their cut lines and have been using them to make individual projects. Now I'm just going around here kind of in a circular motion, making sure I get all the chalk paste out of my wording here on the sticky side, the adhesive side. Our transfers are adhesive, and I fuzz it to diminish that adhesive. And then once I've got all the paste off, I use my disinfecting wipe going in one direction to basically remove any lint or fuzz that I deliberately applied to it, and that will reactivate the adhesiveness or the stickiness to it. And I move this aside to dry for a few minutes while I cap up my paste and get on to the next project. Now, actually what I'm going to do with this is I've got some beads and some string, and I'm just going to thread it. And while I wait for the transfer to dry, I might as well string the beads. Why not, right? I was, excuse me, I was actually going to make a tassel. And I realized I didn't have my jute out here, so we're going to go a little bit different of a route here with this. I've got a little piece of tape on the end so that it's easier to string my beads. And let's see, I want white and then black. And then white and black on the other side. And I don't have to make this too long, so let me cut this. If you are a member of my VIP group, we've got a little incremental game running in the group. Please comment, just add a number, one number, to the number previously in the previous comment. And as soon as we hit 100, the person who comments 100 will win some Happy Mail from me. I didn't bother putting any tape on this end, so I'm trying to grab it. And of course, struggling a little bit. Another use for the detail tool. Just pull that on through. This one might be a little bit of a challenge. The bead's a little misshapen. Just looking for some tape. Well, I will just use our placement tape. It'll work. Basically, I just wrap it around it, so it gives it a little bit more form to it, not so wiggly. And then I'm going to cut it on a diagonal so that it's a little bit pointy to go through. Did you see what I did? I pretty much cut it off. You know, we'll see if this works. Go. Okay. Talk about the weird things happening, right? Okay, I'm going to add this to this little black chalkboard. I probably shouldn't have strung the other beads on yet. Oh well. Now this will work. It's just a little bit long. Probably a little bit shorter than that. I think that'll do it. So let me knot these on the other side. I want to make sure my paste is dry. Okay. And this is kind of like a thick, it's not really ribbon and it's not yarn. I don't know really what to call it. But I like it. I thought it went nicely with this board. A little contrast there. Okay, so those little knots will hold it in place. And there we have, I'll drink to that, me to everything. And while I'm thinking of it, let me clean up this little area where I've got a little smear. All I have to do is scrape it with the edge of my detail tool. And yes, I cracked off the tip of my detail tool. No, I'm not actually doing it well because I cracked off the tip. See if I can get with my fingernail. I did it. There we go. I don't remember what I was poking at with the detail tool, but obviously whatever it was stronger and cracked the tip off. So, okay. So that's the other project for tonight. Now let me fuzz this once again. And this is one of our simple shapes. Our simple shapes come 4 to a pack, 2 circles, 2 squares. They're 6 by 6 inch squares or 6 inch diameter circles. And like I said, I've already waxed this. I'm fuzzing this transfer. Hi Deb. I am making the last series of my signs from the bird with a French fry transfer. Okay, I'm just eyeballing it. That looks good. And for this, I'm going to use my black paste. So I'm using white paste, black paste, and I actually used the black ink when I did the t-shirt. And I think I used the black ink on the canvas. I didn't have to. I could have used the paste. For canvas, it doesn't matter. If it's going to go outside, heat press it and use ink if it's going to be exposed to the elements. If it's not, you could just use the paste. And I'm just cleaning up my little squeegee here. I had a couple other ones out, but kind of buried probably in my little cases of tools there. And I've got paste on my fingers. Our chalk paste is water soluble, so it makes it easy to clean. And it is erasable on many surfaces. Obviously, definitely erasable on chalkboard, dry erase board, glass, metal, mirror. Wood, not so much, because the wood will, the pigment of the wood, or the pigment of the paste will absorb into the wood. So if you have an issue and you need to redo it, just repaint. Give a little bit more paste there for my last letter. Smooth it out, remove any excess. Boy, I've got a lot of excess here, don't I? Back into the jar. Now, when you're using our black paste, always pull up a little bit slower than you would normally, because I think it's a little bit more, little thinner consistency, a little more slippery or whatever. And sometimes it's speckles, so you just want to go slow and easy when you lift up your transfer. Okay, very good. So I'm going to set this to dry, but let me show you what I'm going to actually put in it. This is one of our little mini board and bases, or the little base to the board and base. And I can prop it right there and display it just like this. Simple, quick, and easy. So I've created 2 little signs using the "I'll drink to that" from Bird with a French Fry. I've got "Sorry, I don't take orders. I barely take suggestions." Bird with a French fry on the canvas with a nice flower and leaf embellishment. And bird with a French fry on a t-shirt. All of these projects made from one transfer on rather economical surfaces. Quick, easy, and lots of fun to do. I'll be posting a bundle. Watch for it. Thanks so much for watching. See you soon.